Honestly, that pissed me off. I'm not shocked. It would piss me off too. Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this is when friendships get unhinged on Reddit. Am I the poop snoop for being uncomfortable with my boyfriend's female best friend refusing to include me? I'm gonna call him Rye for like Ryan or something. My boyfriend Rye has a best friend of 15 years, Addie, and he was upfront in the beginning that if I wasn't comfortable with that, I should be honest, and because his previous girlfriends had an issue with it and he had no intention of changing it. I describe it as platonic soulmates. Oh, don't like that at all. I had no issue with Addie being a woman, but I noticed when I was around her, she never tried to engage me in small talk. She never showed interest in my career, hobbies, etc. However, she was polite enough, always made sure I liked the food, had enough to drink, etc. When she was hosting, I brought it up to Rye that she seemed cold, and he laughed and said she didn't want to talk to me because I was in my 20s. Why? But she said she was really happy for us. She'd been worried about him for a long time. Honestly, that pissed me off. I'm not shocked. It would piss me off too. I'm younger than her, but I'm not young 20s. I was in grad school when I met him, and I have a career now. Recently, I found out Addie was attending an event at a place I'd always wanted to go, but none of my friends can quite afford it yet, so I don't have anyone to go with. Addie is going with another mutual friend of theirs and another woman I don't know that well. I hinted that I've always wanted to be there and have an interest in the event. She said sorry, but they would both kill me if I brought a 25-year-old. I told Rye that I'm massively uncomfortable. I genuinely don't care that she's a woman, but her refusal to get to know me is really hurtful. I have a best friend who is like my sister, and I'm automatically interested in any man she's with because I care about her. Rye told me she has been fine and to leave her alone. Yeah, you need to dump him. That's stupid. What's the age difference here? It seems like a common point of contention, and yet you don't say your actual ages. Interesting. Info. Ages? My brother is 34 dating a 21-year-old. Your brother's gross. We will be nice to her, but it doesn't mean I want to go to all their 21st parties or have much in common. It sounds like she's willing to be friendly, but not friends. And I suspect the age gap is part of it. I disagree. She's 25 and she wants to go to an upscale place with this girl. She's not like, let's go party and drink and get drunk and go throw up and blah, blah, blah. She wants to go to the sophisticated event with Addie that she was already going to. That's different. You're off base, sir. Someone saying you coming off clingy as heck, girl. I disagree. I think she's valid to feel this way. If my husband had a friend like that, first of all, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. I think that's completely lame. That he's okay with her treating his girlfriend like that. But if my husband had a girl like that and she refused to get to know me and she was just kind of a brat about it, I would be mad. You know, so that's not clingy in my opinion. I'm scared for people's lives because of my nurse friend. A nurse friend of mine often shares her work stories with me and confides in me on certain things, and some of it honestly makes me uncomfortable. When I express how alarming her stories sound, she dismisses me, saying I'm weak and that what she's doing is normal for nurses. But I'm starting to feel like I'm losing my mind, especially since she works in the pediatric unit. For example, she mentioned giving kids drugs like morphine multiple times without a prescription because they were in pain and were crying, and she hates the sound of crying babies, and that despite the doctor saying no. Excuse you. She also slapped a 6-year-old cancer patient because he slapped her when he was in severe pain. And when the child told on her, she gaslit the family and staff, calling the child a liar. Holy mother of mercy, dude. That's okay. She also told me that she prefers unconscious kids so she can do whatever she wants to them and has thoughts about hurting patients and staff that she dislikes. This is terrifying. She even laughs off death in front of grieving families, saying she's become numb to it all, and all nurses are like that. But I can't shake the feeling that this isn't okay. Is this behavior normal in nursing, or am I right to be worried? Yeah, I think you're on the right track. I think something's wrong with this nurse friend, and I think there's police gonna this person's gonna hurt people. Yeah, you should probably do something about that. Holy crap, this isn't right. I'm assuming you know where she works. Please reach out to a supervisor or something and alert them to this. I don't know if it's my new mom hormones or just being a human being, but this makes me want to cry. Please protect those poor kids. Oh, my soul. Protect the babies. Oh my gosh. Edit. I'm struggling right now reading the comments and realizing that I wasn't crazy for thinking the obvious. I feel so bad for staying silent, and I feel responsible. She is my childhood and family friend, so I've known her my whole life, and that's probably why I was finding it hard to think of her as a monster. Reporting her is going to feel like turning a family member into the police, but I'll do the right thing. I've asked my older sister to call me when she wakes up, and I'll tell her everything and ask her to help me with this and report her. Dude, that's crazy. So this was posted just 20 hours ago. So it's possible that we are now currently in the midst of a nurse being fired because she smacked a cancer patient and threatens people. That's terrifying. I truly hope that people are okay. That's absolutely terrifying. Am I the poop snoop for not wanting my baby daddy's friend and girlfriend to move in with us? So some context. I, 28 female, and my boyfriend, 50 male. You can't tell me that's not gross. Shut up. Ew. Ew. No. Have been together for 6 years and have 2 kids together. They are 2.5 years and 4 weeks old. I'm a stay-at-home mom while he works. We live in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house that my mom owns. My boyfriend's friend is going to be selling some properties he inherited and getting a nice amount of money. Now onto the story. My boyfriend's friend is moving across the country to where we live. The problem is he and his girlfriend don't have a place to live yet, and they also don't have any money. My boyfriend, without knowledge or consent, gave him money to get out here and told them that they could stay with us as long as needed. They don't have jobs out here or out there either. At first, he had asked me if they could stay for a few days since they had to go back and get the rest of their stuff, which I said was okay. But then he tried to change the story to his friend was going back to get the rest of his things, but she was staying. And when he got back, he needed a place to stay for a bit again. So I told him no, they can't just move in. He told me they aren't moving in, just staying here until they get the money from the properties and can own their place. Or get their own place. So I asked how long that would be, and he said he didn't know, but probably not too long. I told him no, and that my mom has said no one can move in here either, and it's her house. He just kept saying they aren't moving in, but if they don't have a leave date, that's moving in, to me at least, especially if it's going to be at least a month. So am I a poop snoot for saying no, they can't move in? I'm still stuck on the age gap, to be completely honest with you, because that's absolutely wild to me. This man was an adult, full adult, able to drink man while you were a baby. Does that not terrify you? Stopped reading as soon as I saw the ages of OP and baby daddy. The ick factor is too great. Yep, he's controlling her. This is her mom's house and does whatever he like. Yeah, that's a major red flag. Sorry, you can see my doggy. She barking. Yeah, major issue there, because if it's not even his house and he's just like, that's kind of messed up. Yeah, it's crazy because people usually when they date older, they're like, I'm dating them for the money, and you're not even getting no money. Where's the bag? Where's the money? Am I the poop snoop for asking my husband to not be so close with a female work friend? First ever post on here, and I'm not a good storyteller, so bear with me. I, 32 female, am married to Jason, 39 male, for 3 years, and we have been together for 7 years. Overall, we have a great relationship and a beautiful 1-year-old son. We started as friends and have a great foundation. For background, I am divorced because my ex cheated on me with several women, and I have some pre-existing stressors around infidelity. However, I have sincerely moved on from that and don't suspect my husband for minor things or anything like that. I did at the start of our relationship. I only go through his phone about once a year, and I always feel silly when I do it. I go through my husband's phone just for kicks and giggles, and I'm just like, I'm gonna see if you're cheating on me. So happy I don't have to worry about that. Now on to the real story. My husband and I both work as servers in Vegas. We met bartending, so we have mutually loose concerns about friendships at work and or flirting with customers because we both understand it comes with the territory. We laugh about work stories and genuinely do not have jealousy in our relationship. That is healthy for us. I'm sure some of you would not be cool with that, haha. We are both friends with opposite sex, and it's totally cool. Recently, however, my husband has been bringing up a particular woman he works with. We'll call her Jennifer. He has referred to her as cool and really pretty but fat, probably 5+ times. I genuinely didn't care and wasn't jealous because I'm honestly comfortable with myself and am considered conventionally attractive and cool, so I really don't care about other women in that way. I'm also bi, so if anything, I hit on women more. Oh, that's funny. He started bringing her up a lot more often, and it just triggered my spidey senses, so I checked his phone. I guess they talk a lot. The conversations are seemingly harmless, but they DM on Instagram a lot, and it seems like close friends, which again is fine with me. Then I met her in person. Definitely not fat as he described her, which was kind of a red flag and weird. He brushed it off as if she had just recently lost weight. Okay, fine, who cares? But she also has a long-term boyfriend that she lives with. Apparently a new busboy at their job showed some interest, and she said she was pretty, so she slept with him. Oh dang, that's quick. A one-night stand. Zero judgment on people's choices, but it's a big red flag. He blew it off like it was funny and offended me a little bit. I brought this up to him and said it bugged me, and he admitted he was attracted to her. And even if she were a male friend, I would feel a little uncomfortable with him surrounding himself with people who were so blaze, I don't know what that word is, that's embarrassing, about cheating on their partners. He blew up on me, called me insecure, and brought up my ex saying I was holding on to it and projecting. Oh my gosh, dude! Maybe there's some truth in that, because deep down the betrayal did completely change me. But I also promised myself I would never ignore my gut again. Girl! So am I the poop snoop for asking him to keep his friendship at work and not be texting and DMing her? I would be happy to hang with her and her boyfriend in a group setting, but my gut is telling me I don't trust her to be loyal to her boyfriend, and the vibes with my husband are off. Please give me honest advice. I'm totally open to any responses. Thank you for listening. So my opinion, when someone blows up like that so quick when you bring something up, it's because they're guilty. Like if he's all of a sudden blowing up when you haven't been jealous and you've gone out of your way to not do anything, unless you have done something like this in the past and he's experienced this before more than like once, then that would make sense where he would have a little more of a reaction. But I don't think you should ignore your gut at all. Not the poop snoop, but it sounds like he already has a foot out the door with your relationship. It's so true. It feels like he's already kind of like, oh, there's another woman, I'm just gonna sneak my way out here, and I'm really sorry. Yeah, I don't trust this girl not to cheat on her boyfriend because she already did. And him being okay with it would make me question his morals. Yeah, I think if my husband were to tell me, yeah, one of my friends cheated on her husband or cheated on his wife, and it's really funny and I think it's great and blah 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 blah, I would look at him like, oh, you might have to change your opinion there, sir. Because that's a lot. Ooh, this is interesting. Everyone glossing over the fact that she's bi and hits on women, goes through his phone for no reason, and even when she sees it as only friendly, she still wants him to drop her as a friend. People you talk with only at work are colleagues, not friends. Okay, I'm gonna dispute that. You're kind of dumb, dude. She's bi and hits on women like she's making a joke. That was a joke she made. She works as a bartender. She gets hit on a lot and she's making a joke. Relax, okay? And going through his phone for no reason. I already mentioned this. I go through my husband's phone. I'm just kind of like, I feel like going through your phone. And anytime he wants, he can pick up my phone. It's like, I don't understand why people are just like, it's my privacy, it's my thing. I'm just kind of like, you're my husband. I don't care. Just don't look at your birthday list, I guess. I think you guys are a little insecure about stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I just really trust my husband and he really trusts me, because anytime I want, I can just snatch his phone. And the only thing that he has passwords on that I don't know my gift list and what was the engagement plan. And how I know that is the other day he was telling me kind of something that was on my gift list, and like, because I was like, I knew about the list because I go through his phone, because I apparently really knows the end toxic. But he had flipped it towards me and I had saw the top on it was a tease net, and I want a tease net now. But it's like, I know there's nothing bad on there because he's shown me that. And after the engagement, I did get to read through his plans and it was really cool to read through them. But so that's kind of how it is for me. And I think y'all are a little sensitive. Am I overreacting for being afraid when my boyfriend said he's trying to come over when I said no? Not gonna lie, this post is being made out of pure desperation. Anything is appreciated. Me, female 21, and my boyfriend, male 20, have only been together for a month. He asked me to get a life 360, and he will ask me what I'm doing at random times and for a photo proof of what I'm up to. Holy mother of mercy, dude. That's massively crazy. This has caused some conflict, as it made me feel like he didn't trust me at times. This time it escalated because I told him that I was in my mom's room and didn't want to take a picture because she was getting ready for bed and had all the lights off. He got upset and asked if I was lying because I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. I got upset, to which he said, don't be upset if it's not true. I got even more upset and we went back and forth for a bit. I started crying and needed a moment to calm down and didn't respond for a bit. This was through text. And he started saying that I don't care about the relationship as much as he does. He demanded to see me tomorrow morning, and I said that I could not leave the house as I'm mentally unwell, and my mom said she didn't want any company over. He just kept saying, I'll see you tomorrow morning, to which I kept telling him, I'm sorry, I can't. My mom said no. And he said, I know what you're doing. Stop lying. Mother, dude, stop. And he said he'll be here tomorrow morning against my wishes. I'm crying. Why would someone show up to someone's house after it being clear they are not welcomed? This is not my house. Parents are paying the bills. I just live here. Am I overreacting? Someone please talk to me. I'm scared and sad. I don't want to lose him, but this isn't okay. I'm crying and it's 4 a.m. I don't know what to do if he shows up and I don't want my mom to get mad at me. Holy Mother of Mercy, girl. First off, I'm pretty sure usually normal parents are okay if someone does show up in the morning to say hello when you're 21 years old. But that's creepy. That's so creepy. That's terrifying. I would be so mad. Okay. Comments. Turn off that tracking app and seriously break up with that guy. He's a walking red flag. You've only been dating a month and he's checking up on you. Making you prove your locations. That's extremely controlling behavior. 1 month relationship and he's doing this so much he has you upset and stressing over it. This stuff gets worse the longer you're with him. This behavior is already scary, bad, and causing you stress. No relationship should make you feel this way. Okay, I'm starting to talk fast and I realize that, but I have passion behind this one because this is terrifying. You need to dump him. Mother of mercy, dump him. I beg you, dump him. That's terrifying. So, I got married like a month and a half ago, right? My husband didn't get Life 360 until like a month before we got married. And we've been dating a while. I couldn't imagine being a month in and being like, well, let me see your location and everything you're doing. For me, it was more like we just like talking to each other so much. I just got to know his schedule and I was just like, well, he's at work. I just assume he's at work and he was at work, you know? So that's terrifying. You need to run. There are updates. Let's see the updates. Update. It's 11:30 a.m. now and he hasn't shown up. He's waiting for me to say if he can or not, which is good. But man, this is wild. I told him he needs therapy and he agreed, but I'm still unsure about a lot. I have a lot to think about. I'm alive and okay. Thank you for checking on me. I appreciate every comment. If you have to like say you need to go to therapy because you're like kind of getting stalking behavior, you need to dump him. You can just dump him, save yourself. Ma'am, update. It's 7 p.m. He's been at work all day. I'm okay. I will continue to update. And I have been seeing my therapist for a while now and plan to tell her about the situation and recover from this. Thank you, everyone. She updated today. Gosh, and it's morning today. Update. I'm planning to leave him for good, but it's going to be a process. It takes a lot of courage to build up. Thank you for the DMs. Anything helps. Oh my gosh, this girl. Someone said, please OP, get far away from this man. You can do a lot better and nobody should put up with how he treats you. He's a pathetic, abusive, insecure little whiner. And if you tell him that, he might just stay away. Be safe though, and don't keep anything about him secret from your parents. And OP actually responded to that and said, thank you for the emphasis on safety. It's scary, not gonna lie. I live in a small town where everyone knows everyone. He knows my schedule and where to find me. It's nerve-wracking. Yeah, get a restraining order. Get a freaking restraining order, dude. I get to know my friends' schedules when I hang out with them a lot. And now that I'm married, I really just know my husband's schedule. I knew schedules because we were in a lot of things together. Like if we did like plays or choir together or sports or anything, I got to know their schedules just because I was with them most of the day. But like, this is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. And ma'am, you need to run. Please. I beg of y'all. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe. My goal is 1 million subscribers. And as you can tell by the 400 something subscribers, I'm very close. So join the party, join the group. We'll get it by like next month. I can just feel it in my giblets. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you know what time it is. Here's a dog. Subscribe.